Hello everyone and welcome here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the projects that I want to take on this fall and winter season, and I'm so excited because all I have been wanting to do lately is crochet and knit. That is all that I have been doing this last month or so. I got my spark back. I have accumulated a lot of yarn. Some of it I already had, and I'm just like, oh, I have the perfect project that I want to make now with that. Not only things for myself, but also for my baby. And if you haven't seen, like over on my Instagram or any of my short form content, I am with child. Surprise! This is the first place that I'm announcing the gender. So we're interrupting this program to talk about this video's sponsor, Book of the Month. If you don't know what Book of the Month is, they are a monthly book subscription service. They pick out a selection of books every month from authors you already know and love to new and emerging authors. So you can spend more time reading and less time researching. And if for any reason at all that you're not vibing with the selection of books that month, you can skip that month completely for free. So no worries there. Let me show you what I got this month. We have The Haunting of Payne's Hollow by Kelly Armstrong. When our main character's grandfather dies, she figures that she won't even be mentioned in the will due to the fact that she hasn't even seen her grandfather in 14 years after her dad unalived himself after being accused of unaliving a child at their family's lakefront cottage. But after the reading of the will, she finds out that she is inheriting the lakefront property where that cottage resides. But there's a catch. She has to stay in the cottage for an entire month and face the fact that she was wrong and her father was innocent the whole time, according to the grandfather. After traveling to Payne's Hollow, our main character Sam is faced with the realities of her childhood. Her aunt goes missing in the first couple of days of their stay. She hears sounds in the forest and sees shapes crawling from the water as the rippling waves of the lake promise something unspeakably dark lurking just below the surface. And the other book I got is The Second Chance Cinema. This book sounds so fun, interesting, and unique. An engaged couple discovers a magical movie theater that challenges what they know about themselves and each other. When Ellie and her fiance Drake stumble across this magical movie theater, they're shocked to discover what's playing on the inside of this red velvet auditorium, their formative memories. Drake is nervous about it, but Ellie insists they keep returning for more viewings. But as their memories projected on the screen inch closer to the present time, they realize they're both keeping secrets from each other. I'm so excited to get into this book. You can use the link in my description to get your first book for just $5 plus an amazing Book of the Month hat completely for free if you use the code CANDY at checkout. I chose the hat that says book person. I want all of the other options that they offer. They're so cute. Thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back and find out the gender of my baby. I'm having a little baby boy. Like, that may not seem that crazy, but I come from a family with 8 sisters and 1 brother. I have 7 nieces and just 2 nephews. So this is pretty crazy news for me, but I couldn't be more excited. And since finding out the gender, I've been on Pinterest, saving all the patterns for all the things that I want to make this child. And I'm so excited. I have a list here on my phone that I have compiled together of all the things I for sure want to make. All of the patterns and yarn in this video will be linked down below, so don't you worry if you see something you like. And I guess let's just get into this video. First thing, I have been seeing a lot of the knit girlies on Instagram talk about this pattern, and I also want to make it because I just love hoods, balaclavas, things like that for the colder season, and that is either the Sophie hood by Petite Knit or like a crochet version that's very similar by Caroline something. I cannot pronounce her last name, but We have a knit version and a crochet version, and I haven't decided between the two. One of the main reasons why I'm considering the crochet version is because I don't know why or if anyone else feels this way, but I am so intimidated by a petite knit pattern. I don't know why. It just feels so like professional. I don't know why I feel like I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Like it would be too complicated for me. I don't know why. Even though I see people make her patterns all the time, I don't know why it scares me. One of these two versions I will be making for surezies this year. Just don't know which one yet. Because I have too many balaclavas. I can't make any more balaclavas. But I don't have a little hood scarf thing, and it's so cute. The next thing I want to make, it's something new for me. It's knitting, but it's like felting it after you knit it. Like I think you throw it in the dryer or something and it like felts. I got this yarn. It says excellent for felting. And it's this Drops Snow yarn. And I'm so excited because I want these little felted slippers. Picture right here. The pattern is by Maymade Knits. I don't know why that's hard to say. And they're so cute. And I love slippers personally. And I've been wanting a new pair and I've been thinking about buying some, but I'm like, I could just make some. And these are so cute. They're gonna be green and pink striped and then this like brown color for the bottom. And it should work up fairly quickly, hopefully. The next one, ever since I've seen this pattern and it's been released, I've been wanting to knit it. But when I saw it, I wasn't in a crafty mood. It was probably because I was in the thick of morning sickness. But now that it's getting colder and I'm not sick anymore, I want to make it up. It's by Dima Patterns. I think that's how you say the creator's name. And it's called the Crochet Cardi. Most of it is knit, but the panels and sleeves are all connected by like a crochet seam, which is super cool. I'm going to be using this Drops Nepal yarn. I thought it would be fun for the fall. It's not quite a fall color, but I don't like the way fall colors look on me. They're too warm. So bringing a little color into the dreary seasons. And then this is like the kept getting it snagged on the basket. The contrasting color for like the crochet stitching I'm going to use. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was pretty crazy. I don't know what that was. Okay, this next one, I don't know if I want to just rig together a raglan style sweater, like a chunky raglan style sweater. I have found one pattern I like, and I like a lot of her patterns. It's the Ella sweater by, I don't know how to say her name, but it'll be here on screen. And it's super cute, but I don't know if I have enough yarn for it. Sorry if the lighting changed drastically. A big cloud just covered up the sun. Anywho, I had this for my bed, and since then my husband and I have got a king size bed, so this no longer fits it. But I like the color, so I'm going to frog it all and knit a sweater with this. Nice and chunky, and will be so cozy for fall, and I don't have to buy more yarn. I'm recycling, reusing. So yeah, either just a random raglan style chunky sweater. So much lint is flying through here. Or maybe the Ella sweater if I have enough yarn. I'm not sure. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Another pattern by that same creator that I'm 100% making and have been wanting to make for probably close to a year now is the Tessa sweater. And I'm going to be using Drops Air in this like pink color and white held together. I already had the pink yarn that I bought for a past project, but didn't end up liking how that turned out. But when I found that pattern and realized she used this yarn just held together with another one, I was like, okay, I'll use up that pink yarn I already have. I did have to buy the white, but I'm excited and happy that I'm using up the yarn that I had that I didn't end up using in the past. But again, not fall, but so cozy and bringing some color to the dreary months. And it makes me happy. Not that I don't love cozy fall colors. I just don't like the way they look on me. Okay, another thing I want to make this year. Ooh, lighting change again. Another thing I want to make this year. Oh my goodness. Another thing I want to make this year is something with the garter stitch. I don't understand or know why the garter stitch has a chokehold on me lately, but I just want to make so many garter stitch things. Here the sun comes again. I don't really have a specific pattern, but I want just a plain old garter stitch sweater or cardigan, and I don't know why. I have this yarn I got on sale. It's the Fisherman's Wool by Lions brand, and I feel like this will be such a nice cozy garter stitch sweater or cardigan. I mean, it's a little rough, but rough yarn or sweaters don't really bother me personally. And I've seen ways to like make them softer. Don't know if it works. I've never tried it, but could always try that out. But I have it in this brown color and this like white color. So don't know which one. I might make a garter stitch cardigan with one and a garter stitch sweater with the other. Who knows? I just love the garter stitch right now. I did see 2 patterns online. Don't know if I'll use them. I saw them on Etsy while I was scrolling. Might use that, might not, might just wing it. But here are some pictures of them. Oh, the last thing that I was going to make, I actually already made. I had it planned for this video, but I got so excited and I just crocheted it really fast. And it is a like maternity dress for when I do my maternity photos, and I'm very happy with how it came out. I still need to weave in the ends, but ain't she cute? I love her. It was just from a random pattern I found on Etsy. I will, link it down below. But it's kind of like make it however you want. And I wanted a baby doll style dress, so my bump will fit in it when it's a little bigger. And even added this little detail. That wasn't in the pattern, but I just wanted to add the peacoat, don't know what the stitch is called, detail to the bottom of it. And I love it. I love how it came out. I was very scared with this dress because I used a yarn a company sent me literally years ago. I only had like 4 or 5 skeins and I was like, I don't know if that's enough to make a dress, but it's okay. I'll order some more. Went on the website to go look for that yarn and potentially buy more. The yarn doesn't exist. Thankfully, I had enough for what I wanted to do, but I was sweating there for a little bit. Okay, now this next portion of the video is the things that I want to crochet or knit for my son. And this could be really helpful if you know someone who you want to make something for them, like a sister's baby, a niece or nephew or something like that. If you want some ideas, these are some of the things that I'm going to be making. Okay, the first thing, I wanted a sweater with his name on it. I have made one for one of my nieces and one of my nephews. I'm also gonna make one for 2 other babies, and I wanted one for my son. So I just love the sweater pattern and I have used it multiple times. I have actually already knit up the sweater, but it's not finished. This is the sweater. And then you just put the baby's name across the front. I'm actually not going to put my son's name. I watched a movie called Steel Magnolias. It has Dolly Parton in it, and throughout the movie Dolly Parton calls her husband Spud, and I watched that when I first found out I was pregnant, and I was like, if I have a son, his nickname will be Spud, because I love potatoes, even more so with this pregnancy. That's all I want every single day, but like straight potatoes, like baked potatoes, not fries, not chips, potatoes, Spuds. So I think it's just so perfect and so fitting. I'm literally just gonna put Spud across the front, and I can't wait. And I also need to get a button for the back because I have yet to put it on a button. It's being held together by just a stitch marker. And the next thing is, I told you, we already went through this. I love the garter stitch. And I was like, I just want to make a garter stitch blanket, but not like a full blanket. And I was like, oh, I'm having a baby. I'll make a small one for my son. And let me tell you, having a baby is a great yarn stash buster. I have already, I just used random yarn from my stash for this sweater. And then looking through my yarn, it's not a lot, if I've already used it for a previous project, but it's perfect for a kid because their clothes are so tiny. Or if I want to make a plushie and stuff, it would just be smaller. So I have a lot of plans to use up just a lot of scrap leftover yarn, and it's great. One of them being I'm making a garter stitch blanket, and it's going to be a corner to corner blanket. I've never made one of those, but it's actually really fun. And this is what it be looking like. It's just gonna be square, start at one corner and you end at the other. I'm not gonna make it too big because I don't have a lot of the yarn I chose for it. I don't really care how it looks, and the lines, as you can see, are already kind of uneven, but it's just because I'm working with what I got. I knit this all up yesterday in like a few hours, and I'm having so much fun with it. Maybe it's the garter stitch because I just love the garter stitch right now, but I'm very excited to finish this and have my son a little BB blanket. The next thing, which it may not be as practical, but I just love the granny stitch, the granny square. I mean, if you follow me and see half the things I make, it's all made with granny stitch or granny squares. And it's like, I think there's patterns online, but it also wouldn't be hard to figure out, like a little granny stitch sweater, and I'm pretty sure it's like raglan style. And so I want to make one of those, but it will be very holey, but I could just put like a long sleeve onesie under it and call it good. But I think they're so cute, so I will probably whip one of those up. It's so small, so it shouldn't take up that much yarn. Another thing, I don't have a pattern, but some people think it's silly to like put a boy in bonnets, but I think it's like literally one of the cutest things ever. Well, bonnets on babies, period. Baby bonnets. My son will be wearing little baby bonnets, all kinds, all kinds. Here's the inspo. The little pointy like pixie ones, garter stitch ones, crocheted ones. They're so cute. I mean, I love it for myself, like the balaclavas, little bonnets. I think they're so cute. You better bet your bottom dollar that my son will be wearing them too. Okay, that was it for like clothes and accessories. Now we're going into plushies, which is probably I'm most excited for. Like, I have not been this excited to make plushies in a long while. So I've been finding the cutest patterns on Pinterest. This is not even all of them that I want to make. I had to very much narrow it down. So here are some of them. One, there's no pattern. I have searched this up and down the internet and reverse searched the images. Cannot find a pattern, but it's this like sardine pillow plushie thingy, and I don't know why the chokehold it has on me. I think it's so dang cute. Every time I see like a new version or color variant of it on Pinterest, immediately pin it. I love it. And if any of you know the pattern or creator or anything, please let me know. I'm just going to try to wing it and just look at the picture and try to recreate it. We'll see how that goes, but I think it's just so cute and my son needs it. I need it in my life. The next one is this bear plushie, and it's by All About Amy. The yarn that is called for the pattern, I don't think it exists anymore. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. So I'm going to try to make it work with some yarn I already have. One of them's by Drops Alpaca. I've never been able to say that word, but here you go. It's like that fuzzy yarn, and I'm going to hold it together with another yarn, like another brown yarn that's very similar, and hopefully that works out and it looks like a cute little fuzzy bear. We'll see. I have been wanting to make that bear for a long time. Every time I see it, I think it's so cute, and I'm like, now I have a reason. Not that I couldn't have made it for myself, but now I'm definitely going to make it. Oh, another one. Jelly cats are so cute. They're too expensive for me. I don't own any, but I think they're adorable. Especially the little moon and sun one. They're so cute. They're so adorable. And I want to crochet those. I think they'll be so darling. And I think there's patterns on Etsy. I've seen them all over Pinterest. Surely there's a pattern on Etsy. If I can find some, I'll link them down below. Surely they exist. The next one, I don't know why, because I'm not even like crazy about dogs or dachshunds or anything like that, but I keep seeing this little like wiener dog dachshund plushie. It's like, I don't think it's that big, but it's so cute, and it's got like a little striped sweater on. They even have like a version where you can put a beret on him. It's so adorable, and I was like, I can put like bells or something maybe inside of the plushie, and it can be like kind of like a rattle for my baby. I don't know, but I want to make that so bad. I think it's so cute. Every time I see it, I'm just like, that is adorable. I need that in my life, and make it even more baby fun, baby friendly, making it like kind of like a rattle. I don't even know if that's really doable, but I'm gonna try it. The next and last one, because I had to cut myself off because I kept finding too many patterns and uses for my yarn, and I'm just like, slow down. And it's either a knit or crochet goose / duck. I have two versions. I might end up making both, I don't know, but I have two that I have my eye on. The knit one is by May Lily Knitting, and it's so cute, so adorable and sweet, and I want to make it. But then the crochet one, no sewing. It's so cute and cuddly and cozy, so adorable. So I really want to make the crochet one. I might end up making both because I don't know what it is about them. I don't know what it is. They're just so cute, and I feel like My son needs it. Most of these things are things I think is so adorable, and I'm like I low-key have always wanted for myself, but now I have even more of an excuse to make them. I feel like, I don't know. The sun's acting wonky, so that's my cue to skedaddle. Anywho, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!